Happy. Hey. Hey. All I need is you. Why don't you just? What's up, y'all? You too. Hey. Yeah, this is how I'm feeling right now. This is how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling right now. I don't even care. Hey. Oh, and I stupid. What's up, y'all? Welcome. Wake the F up Monday. Wake the F up Monday. Hold on. I was just doing my thing right now. Hey. Hey. No, all I need is you. Stay with me. Hey. I'm bugging right now. It's just the Wake the F up Monday. I'm in party mode. Hey, 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 hey. What y'all know about that? So Wake the F up Monday. Monday, what is it? The 24th of March, 2025. 3 minutes after the hour, guys. Welcome, Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team with the Queen, SennyJ, and the Queen, Miss Miko. Only place on earth where you get your morning started, right, guys? The chat room is wide open. Hold on. Hey, 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 hey. Please like, share, follow, subscribe to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show, featuring the Wake Up Team on all social media platforms. 9 years strong. We here. We not going nowhere. Come on, I'm just wanna. It's hey, hey. The way I'm feeling right now. Hey. Hey. I'm just feeling a certain way this morning. The chat room is wide open. You can call in. The number's 570-982-6950. Like my mother always say, thank God for Jesus. Welcome to the show. Wake the F up Monday. If you have a deficit of love and no one's showing you no love this morning because you ran out to work and you started doing your thing, this way, hey, I'm just feeling a certain way right now. I'm just feeling a certain way now. You're all I need to help myself. Hey, I'm just tripping right now. I'm just tripping. Why don't you just bugging right now? This is, if you got a deficit of love, this is where you're gonna get it. But most importantly, it's the only place on earth where you get your morning started, right? Hey, hey. Vanetta George, what's up? The ambassadors in the chat room. Okay. Uh-oh. On the Wake the F up Monday. On the Wake the F up Monday. Y'all hear this? Oh, shit. This is when you walk to the dance floor. This is when you got to get out your seat and start this. Put the party in the frenzy. Meet me on the floor where the ladies be. Look at the beat keep going, the track sheet going. Hey. Put the party in the frenzy. You know about this, Miko?
I love me some Will Tracks. He all right with me.
Meet me on the floor where the ladies be. Put the party in the frenzy. Put you on the floor where the ladies be. You know who does that? Damn. Harvey. Harvey's good. I've been putting the ladies on the floor for years. Hold on. Put the party in the frenzy. It's the move. Keep going, as he going, keep flowing.
Let me see some footwork. Hey.
I be the life of the party, from the club to the hotel lobby. I used to be the life of the party, from the club to the hotel lobby.
No,
Until
you
that,
weren't, Sean. No, you weren't.
I was partying when you was 3 years old. What are you
I don't
talking?
believe you. Need more people.
Excuse me. Say that again.
I don't believe you. Need more people. You was never the life of no party.
Let's work. Come on, Miko. Let's work. Let's work. Let's work.
Hey, Vanetta. Good morning, girl.
What you said?
Hey, Yaganite. Good morning.
All right, good morning, everybody. God bless. This is the way I'm feeling this morning. How y'all doing? It's the Wake the F Up Monday, Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Wake up, team. What's the Queen, Miss Miko, and the Queen, SennyJ, only placed on this entire earth, where you get your morning started right. Shout out to everyone in the chat room right now. Miko, I want to start off real quick before we get into this thing. I did a show, and actually, Miko, I was thinking about you the other day. Pause. I was in Brooklyn, New York, and if y'all don't know, everybody, that's Miko's hometown. That's where she's from. She reps Brooklyn all day, all night.
Hard.
And I was at the Comedy Club 275 Park, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was doing my thing, and we had a good time on Friday. And Miss Miko, this young lady walked over to me again, another young lady. I go through this
Oh,
all the
Sean,
time.
how do you get yourself in this conundrum all the time?
The ladies
Go
love
ahead.
me,
What
Miss
happened?
Miko. I can't help that if the ladies love me. And she came over to me, and I just recently went through the same situation. I knew the woman, I just couldn't remember her name. And she was like,
Mm-hmm.
Shawn, what's up? What's going on? And I was like, what's up, girl? What's happening? But in my soul, I was like, I'm about to ask her name because I just don't remember her name. She gonna beat me to the punch and go, Shawn, what's my name? Oh my God. Oh my God.
What did you say?
Welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your voice out. And people feel comfortable when they say that to me. Like,
Because they know you don't remember. That's
right,
why.
right. What's Shawn? What's my name? What's my name, Shawn? Now I clearly recognize this woman. I knew this woman. I forgot her name. And Shawn Harvey once again was put in this awkward position. And welcome to the show, Shaheed Johnson. Good morning. Love you, bro. And Shawn Harvey from the Bronx, New York, kept it so real and so gangster. And I said to her, and I clearly knew who this woman was. And I said, Dow Lyons, good morning, DL, the best bowler in this chat room. I said to this woman without hesitation, Miss Miko, I
Mm-hmm.
said, I am so sorry. I can't remember your name. I am
And
so
she
sorry.
said, it's Lisa. Something real simple.
Right. It was right. It was a simple name, but
It's Jackie.
at the same time, this woman had the nerve enough, and God bless her. God bless her. She said, Shawn, I'm mad at you. You can't remember my name. She said that after she told me her name. I'm like, come on now, don't do that. Don't do that to your boy Harvey. That's not fair. But then I had to go into defense mode for no reason at all and said, you know, I be around a lot of folks and I can't remember, you know, you see my life, you understand what's going on. No, Shawn, you can remember me. And I was like, oh my God. And
Mm-hmm.
now what makes the situation even worse, I'm trying to sell my merchandise. People are talking to me and they want to sell, you know, I'm selling, you know, I'm selling, I'm working.
Right, right.
I'm working, and this chick is just like still talking to me, and I'm like, "Well, all right, we could finish this conversation." Not only am I working, she blocking the table, the line of vision, the line of the. I need the line of vision.
Whew.
Come up in front of me like that. I'm sorry, I can't remember your name, but you blocking the whole table.
Mm-mm-mm. So how did it end, Shawn?
It ended because I'm a gentleman. I'm a
What you
gentleman.
say? You said,
I
Lisa,
said,
I'm sorry, I'm trying to sell,
I
I'm
said,
trying to
come
sell
over
some
here.
merchandise.
Yeah,
Can you please get out the way? These people, they're trying to pay
right.
for goods. You're trying to have free conversation. Is that
Right.
what you said?
Not in that tone, but that's exactly what I said. I said, Lisa, come school over here. I'm working and you're blocking the table and the same way. I said that in such a loving way.
Okay.
Okay, so then that happened. Now, guess what, Miss Miko? Guess what?
What?
Now, because this is at the end of the show, we did a pop-up show. Natalie Wright, good morning. God bless. So now, the merch is moving and it's time to wrap up now. So this one lady came over. She was a little twisted. She was from Brooklyn. You heard the Brooklyn all in her voice. You heard it. Straight Brooklyn. She's like, what's that? What you selling? The show was funny, huh? What you selling? So I'm about to talk to her, and we're conversing about the merch. Here comes Stephanie K. You know Stephanie in the chat room?
Yes. Hey, Stephanie.
Stephanie comes over. Now, remember, the woman is kind of twisted and she's very talkative with that Brooklyn swing.
Mm-hmm.
And she needs to let everybody know she in the building and she's telling other stories that got nothing to do with what's going on in the moment. But I'm being a gentleman. I'm being courteous. I'm selling merch. So I'm on my top behavior and I'm going with the flow. But I'm like, bitch, hurry up and give me this money so I can get out of here.
Okay.
Here comes Stephanie K. Here she comes. And Stephanie, guess what? Her punk ass is twisted too. She come over with a glass. Hey, girl, what's going on? Huh? What you doing over here? Stephanie, let me know this woman. And that recalibrated the goddamn conversation. I done got this woman calmed down now, ready to buy the merch, to keep herself moving. And here comes Stephanie starting up the conversation again.
With the same lady.
With the same lady. I was already traumatized by the young lady that was mad at me because I forgot her name. Mm-hmm. And now here comes Stephanie, who, by the way, jumped into the conversation. And I love, you guys, I love Steph. I love Steph. She's like a sister to me. She jumps into the conversation. She doesn't even say, excuse me. Some of y'all need to stop that. I listen. I'm around
Leave
it a lot.
Leave Stephanie alone. You know she don't mean no harm. Stephanie K is just Stephanie K. Leave her alone.
Some of y'all need to stop doing that. I'm talking to someone and y'all roll up and interject right into the conversation without saying excuse me or any kind of gesture and jump and dominate the conversation.
But Shawn, sometimes you be needing that interjection because whoever you're talking to, sometimes they be talking your ear off and you be needing to out. So don't even say that. Sometimes when you in a conversation with somebody, you do not want to talk to them anymore. You can't get away with them. You welcome that interruption. You welcome that jump. Like, hey, how you doing? Okay, I'm out of here. You know that.
Well, without excuse me?
Shawn, you welcome that. If you're in a conversation and you do not want to be in that conversation any longer, and anybody walks up to you, you take that as an out. Say I'm lying.
I do agree with you. But there is sometimes some of y'all have jumped in the conversation and other people, there's go Stephanie, Stephanie, too late. I dogged you out already.
He ain't dogged you, girl.
Yes, I did. Some of y'all jump in the conversations and y'all don't even say excuse me. I was talking to this young lady. I knew this lady was going to stop talking. Here comes Stephanie. Here comes Stephanie K, my sis, who I love to death. Funny as hell. Y'all saw a few weeks ago at my comedy bash. Stephanie comes with her glass of liquor and starts talking to this chick, and I'm trying to get out of there. And didn't even say excuse me.
Stephanie, we don't believe him, girl.
My beloved sis didn't even say excuse me.
We don't believe him.
Left me with the baggage. But you know what happened? Karma's a mother. The woman started talking to Stephanie. That's what you get, young lady. And some of y'all need to come. I hear what Miko saying before we start the show. And some of y'all in this chat room is guilty of it. Y'all roll up on two people talking and you don't even say excuse me. And you start ranting right there in front of me and the person. I bet you Miss Miko do it 1,000 times. Put a number 1 in the chat room if you were interrupter without saying excuse me. Because I felt victim of that with my beloved sis, Stephanie K. Okay?
Whatever.
And Miss Miko, I could look in your face, and let's clap for Miss Miko. She's looking beautiful this morning. The Vaseline is popping on the forehead, and God bless her.
Y'all know I do the cocoa butter and Vaseline mixture.
Some of y'all need to stop doing that. Harvey doesn't do it. I'm a grown ass man and a gentleman. I'm gonna say, excuse me. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, guys, welcome to the show. Only place on earth where you get your morning started, right? Stephanie, call in if you can. I thought you would think, Miss Miko, a friend would want to come over and kind of derail the conversation so you can get out of there. Stephanie, he took the lady. The lady went to a whole nother conversation, a whole nother level of conversation. Stephanie kept the woman kept talking. Now, welcome to the show, only place on earth where you get your morning started, right? Guys, if you follow Miss Miko on social media, you've seen over the last 7 to 10 days, this young lady and her family been living their best life outside the country. They took dope pictures. I like the pictures. I support Miss Miko. Miss Miko, welcome back. Miss Miko was in Colombia with the whole family. The I saw Mike, I saw the daughter, I saw the baby father, I saw everybody in these pictures. Miss Miko, God bless you and welcome back home.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am sun kissed, y'all. I was in that sun like this, just soaking it up, all the vitamin D. Put a pause on that, but not really. But I was just soaking it all up. It was amazing. Colombia is all right with me. Would I go back? Probably not. But it was good to experience it. Hey,
SennyJ,
girl.
SennyJ.
Yes, girl. I'm so happy to see you back.
I miss you.
I miss you too.
Senny, they was the only neighbors in Colombia acting real cute. And I'm telling you right now, your people better get your paperwork together.
That's not true. There's black people in
A
Colombia.
lot of black people. There's a lot of black single men from Harlem specifically out there doing things with the ladies of the night. I'll tell you that much.
Did you see that?
I wanted to do a series like, if your man name is Raekwon and he's from 146th Street and he told you that he is in Boston, girl, he is lying. He's in Colombia in the Monkey Bar talking to these prostitutes. That's what I wanted to do. It was a lot of that.
Well, if you saw that, and God bless, and SennyJ, God bless you, and welcome to the show. And we was talking about people interrupting conversations. Senny, are you one of those type of people that will interrupt a conversation without saying excuse me? Because my beloved Stephanie K did that to me the other night in Brooklyn and made the situation even worse with another drunk chick, and she was drunk as well. Senny, have you ever rolled up to your girls or anybody you know they're talking to somebody and you interject whatever thought you have in the conversation without saying excuse me? And do you do that, Senny, or do you say
Senny.
excuse
What do you
me?
think, Shawn? It's Senny. Of course she did.
No, I don't. No, I would never. Oh shit, my earring. I would never. Like if somebody's having a conversation, I'm not gonna just be like, well, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna wait. If there's, I mean, is it a group conversation?
No, it's a one-on-one conversation. It's a one-on-one conversation.
It's a one-on-one. I'm not gonna butt into somebody's conversation.
I think it's a level of comfortability. I think it's the type of level of relationship you have with the person that you know, where you can just interrupt the conversation. I think it's a lot of that has to do with it. Because me and Steph is tight, we cool. So I think maybe she, with that comfortability, she just rolled into the conversation.
Well, it depends on what type of conversation it is that you're having. If you're having like a light conversation where you guys are talking about, getting your Wawa coffee, if somebody interjected, I wouldn't necessarily be offended. But if I'm having a one-on-one personal heated conversation or whatever the case may be, and you just interject and you don't know what's going on, I'm gonna be like, I don't care if I know you or not, or how cool we are or not. I'm gonna be like, okay, girl, like, hold on. Hold on a minute. And I'm gonna finish my conversation. I'm not gonna let you bogart the conversation. So it really just depends on what are the parameters of the conversation.
Yo, Steph in the chat room said y'all wasn't talking about shit. What?
Well, then clock that T. So why you had a problem with it? What were y'all talking about?
But no, we were talking.
I think you saved him. I think Shawn welcomed that interruption, but now he's trying to act like it's a problem. I think he went to that lady anyway.
Okay. Hold on. I'm listening. Hold on.
Senny, I was in my zone selling merch. Okay, I was in
not selling merch.
Yeah, we got problems. We got problems with that.
How you in the zone selling merch? They either go buy it or not. You talking them into a shirt?
Yeah, when you in that zone, and not only was I in that zone, and I'm trying to talk to her, and the woman, God bless her, she did purchase some of the merch, which I do appreciate that. But she was very talkative and she was blocking the table. I'm not mad at that as well. And here comes Stephanie. Here comes Stephanie. Interjecting in the conversation and rev this woman up some more, put that spark in her battery, and the conversation continued another 4 more minutes. That's all I'm saying. Welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where that's a Brooklyn thing. You know what I mean? See,
now that's a Brooklyn thing.
Yeah, it is. It's a Brooklyn thing because this woman obviously was from Brooklyn. I heard it all in her. I heard it all in her voice. She was twisted. Beth lives in Brooklyn, and I was like, "What's going on here?" I don't get it. Excuse me, first.
Welcome to check us out. You dig? And she just kept it pushing. That's right, Steph.
Welcome to the show, only place on earth where you get your morning started right. The one and only Princess Cox No Pause is in the room. Welcome to a Wake the F Up Monday. We are in the building, and before I yield my time back to Miss Miko, I want to share to the comedians publicly that's listening to this show. Some of y'all out there doing grimy shit.
Oh, what happened, Shawn?
What?
Some of y'all comedians is taking the money from the promoter and not showing up for show.
Ooh, I thought they always did that. I thought that was the job of a promoter, was to steal the money. I thought that's what they did.
Some of y'all comedians are having behavior issues. Whatever you've done in the street, you bring it into the business of comedy because it is a business. Some of y'all comedians are out there stealing money and scared to go on stage and scared to be put on flyers because people are looking for you. And this has even nothing to do with comedy. This is also in business in general. Do right, because someone gonna smack the shit out of you. And that one, I'm doing right. I'm 60 years old. I don't think I can survive a smack right now. When you're this old, you can't survive some kind of physical. I might die of a black eye. But you want to do right. And there's a lot of y'all out there not doing right. But it will be exposed one day. Okay? And for people who are, and this has even nothing to do with comedy, if you're doing general business and people are out there stealing and robbing and you know them, and even if they're your relatives, stay away from them. Don't co-sign behavior because you know folks. I say this, put them on Schindler's List and cut them off. I don't care who they are. If they're out there doing bad business, you don't want to be no part of any of that hot mess. And
why do I feel this is a story time behind this? What's the story time? What's tea? What's going on behind this? Who stole what from where, when, how?
Welcome to the show, only place on earth.
Want to talk about it?
Welcome to the show, only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Comedians, stop stealing money out there in these streets. You know who you are. Miss Miko, God bless you. Welcome to the show, only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Wake Up Team. What's the first thing on deck? You got?
Let's talk about Tiger Woods, guys. Shout out to Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods is in a relationship with Vanessa Trump. Vanessa Trump is Donald Trump Jr.'s ex-wife. They were married from 2005 to 2018. Her and Tiger Woods, their kids went to school together and they fell in love. And Tiger came out on his Instagram post and he said, and I quote, Tiger said, "Love is in the air and life is better with you by my side. We look forward to our journey together through life. At this time, we would appreciate privacy for all those close to our hearts." My whole thing, Tiger, if you didn't want us in your business, why did you make it public? Y'all was dating the fool line in the back for how long? We didn't bother you. You brought it to us. Now you want us to be private and respect your privacy? Absolutely not. We want to know everything that's going on. Absolutely. So let me show you guys what Vanessa looks like. She's a pretty girl. It says Donald Trump's ex-daughter-in-law. She got away from that crazy family.
Word. She's like, I'm leveling up. I'm leveling up.
Yeah, she's cuter than that last girlfriend Tiger had. Oof. Oof.
What was her name? Ingrid, I feel like.
Huh?
I said I forget her name. What was her name? Ingrid?
The other girl, the Tiger locked out. He kicked her out the house and all that craziness. Yeah, Tiger's a mess child. Tiger is a black man. So anyway, so shout to Tiger Woods and Vanessa Trump for, being in love and starting this new romance. We're going to keep an eye on it and see where it goes.
Oh, please.
No, please.
Anybody following that man?
Welcome to the show, only place on earth where you get your money. All right. I do agree with SennyJ. Tiger Woods is a different type of neighbor.
Is he even a neighbor?
Is he even? I'm like, yeah.
He don't even.
I don't know.
He doesn't consider himself a neighbor, so I could give two damns about his ass.
Yeah, I don't know.
Tiger Woods is more on the Make America Great Again side of the neighbors. Yeah, you're right. I mean, he maybe 5% neighbors. So this makes total sense to me. Tiger Woods loves the snow bunnies. He don't love urban white or ghetto white. That's a big difference. This is a straight bunny. This is Hopalong Cassidy. This is where the carrot's at. This is a white. This is a Babylonian for real, like 100% great Babylonian. He likes the Babylonians. He likes the 100. He likes the real Babylonians. He likes the Nordics. And you're right. You brought up the last girlfriend who, when he broke up, she wanted some money from him or whatever. I'm gonna be with Miss Miko on this one. Congratulations. The love is in the air. Jonathan Majors the other day with beloved Megan Good, and now Tiger Woods in the former Trump young lady. God bless all of you guys, and may you find love and with the Babylonian. And Babylonian women, the pure Babylonian women, they're different sexually. I think for the African American women, the big difference. The bunnies that do weird things other than
Shawn, please stop trying to cape for Babylonian women. Urban Babylonian, regular Babylonian, they're all the same. Okay, when it comes to black people and who they're about to ride for, it's gonna be Babylonian all the way. Okay, and they're gonna tell your neighbor behind to stand back. What was it? Stand still and stand down.
Yeah, no doubt.
What they were saying.
I do agree with you, but there are different levels of Babylonian. But God bless you. God bless.
I know you gotta protect your tribe over there, but
listen, I know some urban Babylonians that swear they black. I swear to God. So
I know they say the N-word and everything just to seal the deal.
Yeah, I know.
They act like it's slipping, but they're like.
But I know blacks.
They look.
Yeah, but there are some urban Babylonians. They date black women. They have black children. They integrated into
and they call them the N-word too.
And yeah, so I mean they do.
Own eyes.
They do exist. But God bless Tiger Woods. And there you go. What else? Okay, we got Cindy here. God bless you, Cindy. What's going on? How was your weekend?
You guys, my weekend was fine. I'm actually mad at Shawn because he was literally 5 miles from where I live now, and he didn't even tell me that he had a show. He didn't even do a post.
Poconos this weekend, right?
He was on Saturday.
But shady. We're
not
going to him no more because he do stuff. He don't even tell us that he's in the area. He's doing this. He's doing that. So yeah,
but it's okay.
We off you, Shawn. We cool on you.
It's okay. I wasn't gonna pay anyway, so that's probably why. So get your money. Get your money, bro.
You feel better now that you said that?
Yeah, I do, because I was highly offended.
You should be.
Wow. I thought that was my friend. He's in my area. Yeah. You know those people that be in your area, and then when they leave, they was like, "Oh, I was just in your area."
Just there. Knowing you was in my area.
No one, I haven't seen you since coronavirus. Like, come on, Shawn. Come on.
Shout out.
It's okay. Shout out to the Q Lounge. Maybe I'll see you there next time. Yeah, it was a great show.
Well, the next show is April the 26th. Come through if you want to. And am
I invited this time? Is this a formal invite? Can I bring a friend?
Yeah, well, the friend got to pay. And Miss Miko, we down at the Jetport. And Miss Miko be rolling in the Jetport on the low. You know what I'm saying? Her and her husband be rolling in there. Ching, ching, drop the dime on her. I said, yeah. He goes, yo, what's up with the morning show? I said, yeah, everything's good. He said, yeah, I love the show in the morning. 10 minutes. I said, yeah. And then he dropped SennyJ, he dropped a dime on Miss Miko. I go, what's good? He go, yo, your homegirl Miko, her and her husband in here creeping on, every other week they in here on the low. They be coming in for reggae night and all that. He dropped a dime on both of y'all. And Cindy, I was at the club one day about to leave the club, and I see Mike and Miko rolling up.
My husband and wife creeping outside.
Yeah. Husband and wife, and they both got creep face on them. It's a weird.
They got a weird thing going on. They do be creeping together. It's
weird. They rolling up like they cheating on each other.
Whatever.
They keep things fresh.
Right. But I get in the car, and then Tamiko's homegirl was like, Shawn, and she goes, Shawn, Tamiko, I might roll it through in a minute. I'm like, for real? And then
it was like you know what? Everything closed at 2:00. We got
and Cindy, I'm not making this up. Miko and all these guys over there, they got these luxury cars they driving. Cindy J, they pulled up in a Volkswagen Jetta, a 1989 Volkswagen Jetta. I was like, what? I was like,
you a lie.
I don't believe that.
Yo, City. When they roll together,
big boy toy. Don't play with me.
City. When they roll out, they rolling out in an '84 Accord. I'm telling you, I don't know.
That might have. Wait, Shawn, that might have been their creep car. You know what I'm saying? So nobody know how they moving.
Now,
they got a creep car.
Cindy, and Miko will attest to this. This is the truth. When they pulled up, I looked at them like this. They're like, Shawn. I was like this.
You thought it was a drive-by?
I didn't know what. Right. I thought it was my last days. I said, Dad, that nigga caught me from.
I thought he was a mark. He turned around slow, like.
Yeah. All right. And then Miko gonna yell out, break her neck. We going into the club for a few minutes. Am I making? You know what I'm saying? I'm not making. So that's why Ching was like, "Yo, yeah, man, Miko and her husband being here creeping." I said, "What?
Whatever."
Yeah. Yo, Miko, knock it off. He told me everything.
We go through and catch a vibe every once in a while.
And you know what? They be creeping at like 12 o'clock, 1 in the morning. Like it's something weird going on over there for real.
No, they just outside. I love that. I hope I can do that I hope I can creep with my husband late night. Okay. That's what I aspire to. I don't want to be in bed. I want to be outside in the streets.
So Miko homegirl was like, Shawn, you coming back in? No, I'm going home. I'm going to bed.
Past his bedtime.
I'm going to bed.
Miko, where was Bailey when y'all doing all this creeping? Where was the baby?
Bailey's with her parents. I told her parents I got the weekends off. I'll hold y'all down Monday through Friday. Friday at 4 o'clock when that mama come here to get her, we're done.
We're done.
Monday, girl.
I was like, where the baby?
Bailey be with her parents, child. Came with us to Columbia with a nanny.
Oh, they did?
They got a nanny for Bailey in Columbia.
That's what I'm talking about because she already knew what type of time you was on.
I was like, I'm not watching your baby on vacation.
I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it.
They sure did. They brought a nanny with them.
Welcome to the show, any place on earth where you get your morning started. Right, Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team on a Wake the F Up Monday with the Queen, Miss Miko, and the Queen, SennyJ. Cindy, what else you got? Thank you so much. Shout out to everyone in the chat room. Put a number 1 in the chat room if you're enjoying the show today. Put a number 2 if you're not. Yeah, Cindy.
I am.
Yes. The next of my stories, I do want to give a shout out because I didn't even know this happened on Thursday. George Foreman passed away. He died at the age of 76, which
he's so young.
Right? I felt like that was very young. The cause of death has not been initially revealed by the family. However, they did release they did announce his death Friday night on his official Instagram account. He was a 2-time world heavyweight champion, Olympic gold medalist who is regarded as one of the hardest punchers in boxing history. One of his most memorable punches was the knockout blow he landed against Michael Moorer in 1994, when Foreman became the oldest heavyweight champion in history at 45 years old. He was inducted both into the World Boxing Hall of Fame and the International Boxing Hall of Fame. He said, but my life is much more than boxing. I've been knocked out more outside the ring than in the ring. He has been married 5 times. He had 12 children, and one of them unfortunately died in 2019 by suicide. One of his most famous fights was against Muhammad Ali in the during the Rumble in the Jungle that took place in 1974 in Zaire. He vowed to kill Ali in the ring. Instead, it was Ali who knocked out Foreman. You know, and it goes on about his life and the things that he did, and you guys should definitely there was a lot of stuff even reading in this article that I was surprised about, and what a great career he had even after boxing. And with the George Foreman grill, you know,
that's what I
my
know.
family.
I don't know about the boxing, but I know him for that grill. I think I still have it.
I know. I think
check the pantry.
I know. I told my mom the other day. I was like, I think we still have it, like in the basement.
For sure.
So, shout out to George Foreman. If any of you all have a George Foreman grill, break it out. Make a patty for him
in honor of George Foreman. For sure.
This is him with his family. Such a beautiful family.
Is
all the sons.
Named George? Is he the one? All the kids named George? The boys?
I don't know. Let me see. Was that? I don't know.
I think so. I think all his boys' name is George.
Welcome to the show. Only place on earth where you get your morning started, right?
Let me see.
Shout out to my beloved niece, Shannon Berry in the building.
Hey, Shannon.
Lee Scott, my nephew, in the building. And Sister Soldier said she's giving the show a half of a score. And what's that about?
Sister Soldier.
Yes, all his kids, all of his sons looks like they're named George.
Yeah.
George Foreman the third, George Foreman the fourth. He has a daughter named Georgetta.
Go to hell.
George Foreman the fifth.
Georgetta. The fuck?
Actually, if I was one of his other daughters, I'd be like, why she got Georgetta? What? Why not me?
And my name is Susie. Wait a minute.
His other daughters' names are Leola, Natalie, Michi, Courtney, Isabella, Frida, rest in peace, and Georgetta.
Right. Well,
shout out to Georgetta.
She was probably like the first girl.
Well,
that's
weird. Can we say narcissism overload? God bless George Foreman. And Miss Miko, you should be ashamed of yourself that you didn't know that he was a boxing hero from back in the day.
I know him from the grill. I don't know him from boxing.
Okay, me too.
Right, and
like,
you know
I didn't know about Larry Holmes till I moved to Easton. I was like, who the hell's Larry Holmes? Like, I don't follow sports. Y'all know that, so I don't know these people. Yeah,
but you got to follow your African American hero. It has nothing to do with sports.
Do I?
You got to deal with your heroes. You can't be sitting there talking about you never heard of George Foreman to the grill. But in a sense,
I'm walking in my truth.
No, it's fine. In a sense, that is good because look at the marketing that they put into this grill that is superseded his boxing career. I think he was more popular for the grill than he was as a boxer, which is amazing. Everybody on earth, put a number 1 chat room if you ever had a George Foreman grill. Put a number 2 if you didn't.
If you still have it.
And but number 1 if you have one, number 2 if you don't. I think everybody on earth has a George Foreman grill. I think I got one sitting here in the house. This is the legend. May he rest in peace. The guys, thank you so much. That you see what they said. Senny and Miss Miko said this almost at the same time. They go, boy, 76 years old. He's still so young. It's weird. When you die when you're alive, you old as hell at 76 or whatever age you are, and then when you die, all of a sudden you're young as hell. Which one is it?
I know.
Which one is it? Or is everybody full of shit? Which one is it? You can't say, Shawn, you 60
under 90 is young.
John, you can't say, no, Shawn, you 60 years old, you old as fuck. And then if I drop that tomorrow, oh my God, he was so young. Which one is it?
I think it's how you live your life. Like, I think people will say you old if you like act old and like do old things. Like you, I don't know. I know it sounds weird, but listen, like, I feel like when you act old, like when you sit around in the house and you're just not really up and moving and don't really see it, it'll be like, they're old. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
But
What?
when you're like always out or people see you or just active, I think it surprises them when they die, even though they could be like in their 70s and 80s, because it's like, wow, they were so young, like they still did everything. I think people associate being old with like one foot in the grave. You know what I mean?
Right.
No, I
But when
don't know
you
what you
hear,
mean. But
I
thank
don't
you.
know.
I thank you. I think, let's just be honest. I just think it's another form of racial discrimination. I
You
think
mean
that when
age
you
discrimination?
Yeah, I think that when you when you reach a certain age in life, society really discards you and throws you away. When you get another age of life, and I might be saying this backwards, if families and friends throw you away, you're done. And that's even if you're healthy. If you're not healthy, you're really discarded. You're thrown away. You're looked at a certain way, whether if you're old or not. You could be the best. You could be in the best shape at 70 years old, and they'd be like, "Oh my God, he looks great for 70." Why don't just be like he just looks great? So I think there's a lot of age discrimination in it where it trickles down into death. So George Foreman, I do agree with you in a sense, SennyJ. It's probably how you live. So if you lived a certain way, yes, you would think like, oh my God, he's so young because he lived a certain way. But if you lived a hard life, or that person lived a hard life, then they old as hell when they die. That's all I'm saying. So at 76 years old, that's very young to die. Comparison to if he was 76 and alive, and only and that 76 for a man like George Foreman, may he rest in peace, he stayed relevant because he was a powerful, famous man. So he kept his relevancy. Now, if you're 76 and you're a regular neighbor, there's a lot of obstacles for you. You're done. You got to stay within your community and you got to shut the fuck up. And you got to stay in your lane and pray that you don't get beat up by a 30-year-old.
They do say now, Shannon asked, she said, what's our lifespan nowadays? In the United States, it said in 2022, the life expectancy was 77 and a half in the United States, which is a decline from 2014, but an increase from 2021. And I don't know if that's because we had Rona going on in 2020. And they was like, look, we don't know. The algorithm is algorithming. We can't decide if it's the life expectancy or just because of the epidemic, I feel like. So 77 and a half. Okay. You've lived a full life. Well, you died at 76.
Right. Well, thank God for Jesus. A shout out to everyone in the chat room. And it proves my point right now. Y'all sit there and some of these young folks, who I could do a funny bit on stage about it. Y'all sit there and
call Roma, we love you.
Y'all sit there and call me old head. And y'all sit there and say I'm old school. And y'all sit there and tell me how old I am. I'm in the fourth quarter of my life. But mathematically, Cindy just proved it. Half of y'all in this chat room right now are middle aged. You're middle age. You hit middle age at 35 years old because Cindy just said that your life expectancy is 77. Divide that into two. Cindy, welcome to the other side of your life because you are middle aged. I hope you lived here 4,000 years old. But see, for me, at 60, I'm in the fourth quarter. I got 2 timeouts left and a 20-second timeout. I got 2 road games.
1 timeout.
I got 4 road games and 5 home games left. Okay, I'm Achilles injury away from being checked the fuck out of here. But that still doesn't negate the fact that if you're over 35 years old, statistically, you're middle age. The average African American woman lives 10 years longer than the average African American man. So y'all leave us alone. Let us rock out because your life expectancy is 10 years longer than us. Leave us men alone and stop telling us how to live because you're going to live longer than us anyway. How about that? So for all you middle-aged folks out there, like SennyJ, welcome to middle-aged dum-dum, whichever word is called. And Miss Miko, I don't care how much Vaseline she puts on that face. She's still middle-aged as well. Life expectancy,
you don't know.
Life expectancy. So for you folks, for you younger folks to sit there and try to discard our old crew here, and I'm saying that in a loving way. I'm not resentful because of my age, and I don't have any resentments. But watch what you say and watch what you pray for. Because you're actually calling me old, but you're middle-aged your damn self.
But we're not in. I ain't in the fourth quarter, okay? I'm just about to get tagged into halftime. So please, about to come off from bed. Just about. And listen, my grandmother is 99. Okay, so them jeans is in me, baby. Okay, my mom is gonna be 76 this year. Okay,
Grandma and Mama Harvey are in overtime. You're in the third quarter. You just started the third quarter with 14 minutes and 59 seconds.
No. I'm in the second quarter. And I got 7 minutes left till halftime. Okay, till halftime. Then halftime is like 10 years, and then
Miss Miko's in the third quarter with 7 minutes left.
No, you fucking liar.
I didn't even make it to halftime yet. What you talking about?
Okay, thank you.
Shawn.
She had the
Miko's about to meet me in the locker room. Miko's about to meet me in the locker room.
So Miko got a daughter that's in the second quarter, and she's saying she's not at halftime yet. Doesn't make sense.
Does she have a daughter? That's been her niece. I know the real. Don't be out here telling people business.
Welcome to the show, only place on earth where you get your morning start. Right? Shout out to all the folks over there in YouTube. We truly appreciate you. Thank you so much. A show note. We had a podcast date, and the date was May the 17th. But I'm gonna say this right here on the air that date is not working. So I got to get back to Senny and Miss Miko because guess what? You're not even gonna believe this. Our beloved Doug B, who we just talked to the other day.
Stole our date.
Doug took that date.
Come on, Doug. You see, we're trying to live over here. Can we eat? Eat?
So give me another day or two, Jamie. I'm gonna talk to Senny. Matter of fact, I'm gonna talk to Senny and Miss Miko today and give them a few dates to see if they're available, and then I get back to the club. So I was going to announce today that we was going to do it on May the 17th, but shout out to Doug B. He had the day party there on the 17th. So we'll give you another date. It'll be, probably at the end of the month or the beginning of June. Let's just see how all our schedules work out, but this is definitely going down. Sydney, what else you got?
Are times getting harder or are they getting better? DoorDash and Klarna are now partnering to offer an eat now, pay later plan. Anybody signing up for that?
Where?
DoorDash customers will have the option to either pay in full or to pay in 4 equal installments or to postpone payment to a more convenient time, such as a date that aligns with their paycheck. DoorDash announced this last Thursday. Deferring payments as a service for food purchases is increasingly widespread and already offered by DoorDash rival Grubhub, as well as Walmart shoppers and those who bank at JP Morgan Chase. The buy now, pay later service, also known as BNPL, is to be launched in the coming months, according to the announcement, and it comes amid an economic climate that has more Americans reluctant to apply for credit cards, mortgages, car loans, and things like that. Discouraged borrowers, those who reported needing credit, but not applying for fear of being denied reached 8.5% in February, the highest since the Fed began its tracking in 2013. Welcomed by shoppers as an interest-free way to make purchases from clothing to travel, buy now, pay later loans let borrowers pay over time. Usage of BNPL services surged during the pandemic. I didn't even know they was doing that during the pandemic, helping drive an online shopping boom. The pact with DoorDash marks a milestone in Klarna's expansion into everyday spending categories. Yet some BNPL providers drew complaints of giving customers the runaround in cases of disputed charges or returned items, prompting regulatory action by the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau in May of 2024. So yeah, what do you guys think about this? Do you
It's
think
gonna be a hot mess because the scammers is gonna get ahead of that, and it's gonna be over.
But my thing is, are they not running people's credit for the Klarna for the food? Because
I have no idea.
Because if people are already not wanting, because all those services do a soft credit pull. So if you already don't want to pull your credit, if you already don't want to run your credit for something you might need, like a house or a car, why would you let them pull your credit for a Domino's pizza?
Once you have it, you have it. Like Afterpay, Klarna, ZipPay, all that stuff. Once you have it, you have it. So once it's downloaded in your wallet and you say, I want to pay in 4 installments, they're going to automatically give it to you. They give you like a limit the first time you do it. Let's say you have $1,200 to use. If you want to use that for DoorDash or for Macy's, you can go ahead and use it. You already got it.
So when the option comes up, I will see. I DoorDash sometimes. I don't do it a lot, and I don't have a car, so you would think I would DoorDash a lot, but I don't, just because the extra fees just don't make any sense. And then the tipping, the driver, and it's just like it's too much. It's like I really want to order like a damn Chipotle bowl, but add $15 on top of it. It just doesn't make sense. Okay. So I hope people aren't out there doing that. Like, look, you got food at home. Make your rice, make your beans, and sit down.
You guys, I'm sorry. I gotta go. I gotta meet at 9 o'clock. Bye.
Okay. Bye, girl.
I'm gonna quote George Foreman. It's the fat, lean grilling machine. Okay, bye, y'all.
Be safe. Great show, everybody. Let's show Miss Miko some love. We truly appreciate it.
Yeah. I'm right behind her. But
well, the first thing I get, and thank you for this story, because Cindy, we're almost up. Our time is almost up here.
Yes.
Thank God for Jesus. And shout out to my sister Patricia Harvey. She's listening to the show as well. The first thing, Cindy, thank you for the story. I want to say this. And I want to see the hearts in the chat room, if y'all don't mind. Where the hearts at in the chat room? Hey, turned down for what? The first thing I got out of this story, SennyJ, is boy, the excitement that was coming out of your voice as you were sharing this story. Boy, it felt like you was down at Mardi Gras for the first day. It sounded like there was a revelation that you might have hit a number.
I'm for the people. Anything to help out my fellow man. Why not?
Let me see the hearts in the chat room. Natalie Wright, God bless. And shout out to everybody over there on YouTube. I heard the glee in your voice, and boy, you were so excited about this. And the only thing I hear with this is that it's just it's just another, and Cindy just said it in her news story. She said that there was a decline in multiple loans in certain sectors of business in America, right? So she talked about nobody's buying a house, nobody's doing the credit cards, and nobody's purchasing a car because they're a fear of being denied of the credit, right? So in saying all of that, the powers that be has figured out a way to put Americans in more debt. So Americans and folks, the consumer base is more educated on their debt now than we were 20 years ago. And we done figured this thing out, how maybe we can get out of debt a little bit, or we have a few dollars. And now here we go. So you still there?
Yeah.
Okay. And now here we go. Here we go with another way to put Americans in the consumer base back in debt. Do you necessarily have to eat and pay later? Do your fat ass, your fat ass is gonna sit there and now have the luxury of stuffing your mouth and paying later.
Period.
Is this something that's smart to do? What about if you have a big family and you're eating, it's 9 of y'all, the bill is $300 and you get and then Cindy said it in the report, and then you wait till you get your paycheck. And then you know what they're gonna do. Then you're gonna have to sign up for the automatic deduction out your bank account, and then you're gonna spend $300 in food, and then on the 15th, you're gonna forget that you did that, and they're gonna snatch all that money out of your fat ass bank account. But you think it's cute when you order it. Please, I beg of you guys, and I'm not talking about this. I'm pleading. Don't do this. Don't eat now, pay later.
That's hilarious. I think
Eat
it's funny.
now and pay later. People are going to die. There are big people in wheelchairs right now ordering big steaks off of DoorDash right now. Now, understand the fact that some people, if this is a type of program, if you can afford to do it, you can do it. If you're driving in revenue and you're making money and you're making tons of bread where it doesn't affect you, this is for you. But if you have average salary and you know your spending patterns and you know that you're not built for this life and you're gonna have a big ass bill, then this is gonna be a problem. I like what Miko said before she left, that maybe they'll give you a certain spending amount where you don't go over that threshold. That makes sense to me. Give everybody $25. That's it, $25.
$25?
$25.
What you need it for $25?
You get some water and some salad for your big ass. and start from there. And make this credit line for at least just $50.
No.
Please, don't do this, because what's going to happen is we're going to drive ourselves back in debt. Please listen to the story. Cindy just said it very clearly. She said that the powers that be are discouraged because no one is running their credit in the car industry, the credit card industry, and the housing industry. No one's buying these things and no one takes the loan. So look what they're doing. People, stay, please. I beg of you. Go back to the old school. Order your pizza and pay for your pizza. I like pizza. I like my pizza with extra cheese and mushrooms on it. I like pizza. I like that stuff. I eat pizza. And sometimes I'm old school. I order the pizza, get in my goddamn car, and drive over there and pick it up.
Well, I like what people are saying. What if it's like college kids, you know? Or what if it's a way for people to get their credit up? Like, okay, I'm gonna pay for the food anyway, but I'll just put it on Klarna to like give me like, you know, might be a good way to boost somebody.
You order the food on credit. The food nasty. You complaining. You got complainers out there. No one's gonna pay the bill. It is too much. True. Put a number one in the chat room if you like pizza. I like pizza. Jenny, do you like pizza?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking regular pizza, not that cauliflower bullshit you be eating over there. I'm talking about pizza with the pepperonis on it, or the sausages and all the stuff that they put on the pizza. I like pizza. But I don't want to pay for the pizza. I don't want to buy the pizza and got to pay for it 2 months later. It doesn't make sense. I could see going to the supermarket and buying food and paying for the food later. Then you go grocery shopping, right? You go to Wegmans or whatever. You go there and get $200-300 worth of food to be paid later on payments. That make more sense to me than sitting over there with the pizza. The pizza $19, $20, whatever the pizza is. And then they're going to tack on the interest, and then you're going to be late on the payment, and that $20 pizza is going to cost you $150. And then you're not going to pay it anyway. You're going to say, fuck the pizza.
Yeah.
Just buy pizza. I agree. City might be right. It might help your credit. But there's a lot of us out there that don't give a damn. Just speaking generally. And then there's gonna be a lot of fraud, like Miss Miko say. I understand SennyJ's glee, and I understand the positivity of it all. But the reality is, neighbors are neighbors, and it doesn't come in any particular color or race. You have neighbor behavior. Then wait till the Nigerians get a piece of this. You're going to see 17 billion whoppers shipped over to Nigeria. Stop. Don't do this to powers that be.
That's hilarious.
If you're eating food, buy your food and pay for it. If you're blessed to even do that. Because there's some people that can't even afford to eat. And that's another issue. What about them? What about those guys? You're making billions of dollars on folks with the food and pay later. Why don't you take $5 or $10 and feed everybody?
Mm-hmm. Right.
You sitting there sending billions of dollars to Croatia and all the other all these Slavias and all that. Give everybody a $10 stipend a week or every other day to buy food. You did it with COVID. You did that, right? Remember that? We did that. Everybody got money. Why don't you do that? Okay, I'm in the fantasy world. Listen, guys, we truly appreciate you. Neighbor behavior, guys. That's going to be the downfall of this. And you know what? They're going to crack it over. City said it's been out and up and running already. Give it a few more years. Give it a few more years. When the Nigerians get involved and the Latinos get involved and us Black folks get involved, we're going to destroy that whole concept. Pay for your food. If you're blessed to can afford to go out and eat, pay for it. Because I want to own that $20 pizza. I don't want to borrow against money. I don't own the pizza. You're taking ownership of your pizza and giving it to somebody else? Are you kidding me? Thank you so much for tuning in. We truly appreciate you. We'll be back on Thursday. Senny, when the show ends, I need to talk to you because I know you're working. Just 2 minutes because I got a few more dates to throw at you because we couldn't, like I said, we couldn't do the May 17th. Where's Doug at? Let me call Doug. I know you've been. Let me see real quick. And guys, I would say by the end of the week, we'll have a date for our podcast event at Comedy in Harlem. Let me call Doug real quick while you're sitting there working.
What? Shawn, I have to go.
Let's see if Doug pick up the phone.
Oh my God. You guys have a great day. I don't have time for Shawn and his shenanigans.
Okay, guys, we do appreciate you. Stay safe. We see you guys on Monday, and God bless. See, let's wait at these folks.
Goodbye, everybody.